today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week.
Hey, what happening? Back in this thing, one more again.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
Who these niggas got? Oh, Johnny U.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he was terrific in the opener through 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
You, Fred Taylor, Pivot Podcast.
Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues
to play. He got threat to tell.
You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that
AJ, you don't want to get burnt.
At varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
Creed Carter,
it's nothing but room to run.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in your victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy,
Sean Taylor ain't getting stiff on like that.
Bring down those extra DBs. He sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks.
Oh, come on, bro.
It difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now Unitas on first down. That's going to be caught by Fryer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that.
Niggas can't aid up.
To come out firing but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it. Because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now United's to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking, right?
And he'll get into the end zone.
How you fall?
Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there.
Hey, we got 8 up.
On the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Damn, we just got 8 up.
Touchdown. Here's Rosas on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led, of course, by their second-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And he's taken down.
Yeah, they always start fast.
The numbers for Jones a week ago. 4 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Burrow. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 45-yard line. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Tomlinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to touchdown.
To the air.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Unitas. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
How the fuck he get off that shit?
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay.
Oh, that was beautiful, LT. That nigga came back to it.
Balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Touchdown, Arizona. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, in plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings now heading onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, good play.
Target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Unitas. Throwing the out route.
Bruh.
Incomplete. It's Brown. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they'll throw on first down with Unitas. Open man there is Fryer complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing and bang that one through.
Here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And it's big loss here as he's taken down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
I see you got your win.
They will get this football first as the second half gets started. Green to bring it back. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
They'll contain him to just 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off.
One game at a time.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice
That nigga LT blocking his ass off.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow.
That was bad throw, Burrow.
Saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw.
Ooh, he played that shit beautifully. Man's played that beautiful. Suge Knight.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Unitas looking to throw it.
He still caught that bitch.
Late to Carter.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now throw here, hauled in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Unitas. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now Unitas. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get a little more out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left.
Alrighty.
Distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Yeah, excuse me.
5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. Right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. No shot. Here's Jones. Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys.
Niggas fucking completing them bitches, though.
I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Unitas. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Get your son, Big V.
Going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
3-piece.
Chandler Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra
Good play.
Twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4.
Well, y'all,
possession here turns over.
y'all try to keep it fun as long as y'all could.
In the red zone. So the ball
Kudos to y'all niggas.
Here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Good enough.
Going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown from Arizona. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 10, Unitas looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and play the game out that way.
Looking deep downfield. keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over. Excellent field position. A look at the running back.
I ain't even peeped that with him.
As he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. Mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They go again to Tomlinson. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
Running back.
Right around the 10-yard line.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Hey.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
There you go, Vinatieri. Get dirty.
Actually, the 26 officially. So
Indeed. I should both of y'all done played y'all game, so you get it treated to a back-to-back.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Am I finna get flagged for passing interference?
Waiting moments of this one. And some space here. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Oh, we're finna pass it. Come on, niggas.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, Unitas.
Trying to improvise. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Unitas will throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
I was finna say.
Third down, they take a shot at the end zone. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And they will score. It's a big 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And out now come the Vikings. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Kill the killer.
He said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and see if we can get better as we go forward.
Oh, you did? Oh, I see you won. I'm about to say how that go for you, brother. I see it didn't stop you.
Throwing again on second down. Unitas. That's complete to his running back.
Hey.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Unitas. Throwing the out route incomplete.
What y'all niggas still trying for? They passing steps.
Before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside,
Bruh.
Ball's delivered, gets both feet down. For the
What you want? Nothing.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds.
That's what I'm saying.
To the game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I mean, can't
So
type.
for the Cards, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-1.
Let's just verify. Yes. 49, 42, 42. Marshall Faulk. AJ, I'm gonna need you to step up big time, my dog. Why you always on the road? Yeah, Jared's option boring.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Green to bring it back. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led, of course, by their second-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
On first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
This is Tomlinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He completes it to Julio Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Cardinals! Justin Jefferson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these right conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start
Who we got?
At the 25. So here are the Jags now set to get their 1st drive.
Ken Anderson.
And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Good luck.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
This defense for the Cards very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just
gets into a sea of bodies and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now.
And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. Now Anderson. Side complete. That's Morgan. And he will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help you dig into this hole.
These are his
Randy
numbers
Mack.
from last week's contest. 8 catches, 88 yards.
And I'd certainly
Okay, Randy Mack out there putting on numbers.
because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Running right, here's Falk. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Anderson. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home from a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create powerful plays for themselves in order to have a chance. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Fuck. My dumb ass. And I seen that nigga. I seen that nigga come up too. I still threw that shit like a dumb ass. Y'all ain't shit.
His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
I know.
on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Anderson. And that's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Anderson to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back to the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell us, that's on me, that's my bad, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow bats it forward, it's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Oh, my gosh, that's horrible.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Pitts here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect.
That's horrible. That's horrible, madam.
Give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Arizona. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Able to get there and pick it.
Decline.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Jones has it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
He's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. He finds Falcare.
And he's going to have the Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To him here. He's brought down for a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break. Anderson. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have
I don't even know who that nigga is.
the visiting Cardinals out in front. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in it. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And then the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Anderson.
Ooh, go off, young man.
Time today. Picked off right around the 43. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff left, Tomlinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Working with his 2nd and 4. Again, it's Tomlinson.
Come on, bro.
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run, Tomlinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw.
Bro, what the fuck with that?
Incomplete. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Anderson. Looking to throw on second down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's A.J. Coldell as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
That nigga Dion on one.
Picked off near the 34. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
Bro, get your fat ass over there.
Maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tomlinson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this
Come on, bro.
Broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
When you're running a slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. To throw on second down, Anderson. And the pressure will bring it down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's A.J. Coldell as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
Come on, bro.
A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Anderson on first down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. This is caught.
Hot cheap shit. That's how they go.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this is caught. Well, they get one goal. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Real big.
This backyard football, sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out. Trust factor in effect.
Clear for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
He picked that just like that running.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Damn, I'll show right there.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the...
That'll do it.